Here's who's getting Social Security and disability payments today, December the 1st. The first wave of Social Security payments for December is set to be distributed today. But remember, the Social Security increase that you got as part of the cost of living adjustment is not going to be part of today's payment. It is going to take effect in January and is going to be reflected in your February Social Security and disability check. Today, I have a list of those who are going to get their Social Security and disability payment. Plus, there are 6 changes that the Trump administration is making to Social Security next year that is going to affect everyone on Social Security and disability benefits. I'm going to explain those 6 changes and how they affect you in a minute. My name is Lisa Cuad. I'm a government benefits expert. For 15 years, I've been helping seniors get the retirement benefits they deserve. I create content on Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, and other personal finance topics that affect seniors and their retirement. So, if you're new here, welcome. I am glad you're here. Do me a quick favor, go into the comment section and let me know your city and your state. But if you've been watching my channel for a while now, welcome back. I am glad you're here. I am grateful for your continuous support. We have a lot to cover today. Let's dive right in with the Social Security payment schedule for December and who is getting their Social Security check today, December the 1st. So, let's jump in. And so, the first round of payment, as I mentioned, is about to go out. And here's what's happening. I'm going to tell you the December 1st schedule, but the maximum Social Security benefits for this month is $5,018. And the maximum benefit is going to those who are retiring this year at age 70 and have paid fully into the Social Security system. But if you're retiring this year and you are retiring at your full retirement age, your maximum benefit is $4,018. If you're retiring at age 62 and you pay the maximum into Social Security, your maximum benefit is $2,710. And the average Social Security benefit, if you take all the benefits that people get and you average it, it is $1,925. There is one quick change that is coming up that you should be aware of. Starting in January 2026, the Social Security full retirement age is going up to age 67. That is going to affect anybody that is born from 1960 and later. So, let's get to the payment schedule. Now I'm going to tell you who is getting their payment on December the 1st. Stay with me. But here's how the payment schedule works. If you are on Social Security and Social Security disability insurance, your payment is on a different schedule. You get your payment based on your birthday. So if your birthday is between the 1st and the 10th of the month, you get your Social Security or SSDI on the second Wednesday of the month. If your birthday is between the 11th and the 20th, you get your Social Security or SSDI payment on the third Wednesday of the month. And if your birthday is between the 21st and the 31st, you get your Social Security or SSDI payment on the fourth Wednesday of the month. So here is what that translates into. But there are a couple of people who are on Social Security and disability that get their payments on the 1st of the month. That is today, unless the 1st falls on a weekend or a holiday. And then there are a whole bunch of people that also get their benefits on the 3rd of the month. Those who live outside the United States, if you're receiving both Social Security and SSI, Supplemental Security Income, if your state pays for your Medicare premium, or if you file for Social Security before 1997. So, for those getting Social Security and SSDI, you are going to get your payments on December the 10th if your birthday is between the 1st and the 10th. For those getting, your birthday is between the 11th and the 20th, your payment is going to be on the 17th of December and the day before Christmas. If your birthday is between the 21st and the 31st, that is when your payment will come in. However, today, Monday, December the 1st, those on Social Security Supplemental Security Income are going to receive their benefits today. And since today is not a holiday or a weekend, your payments are going to be on time. So, if you are on SSI, you should check your account today. Your payment should have hit your account early this morning. If you did not receive your benefits, stay tuned. And I'm going to tell you what to do. Now, on Wednesday, December the 3rd, the following group of people are going to get their benefits. Those who live outside the United States, if you are receiving both Social Security and SSI. if your state pays for your Medicare premiums, and if you file for Social Security before 1997, you are going to get your benefits on time on Wednesday, December the 3. If you don't get your benefits today, if you're on SSI and your benefits did not come in, wait until 3 business days. It may be an issue with your bank. There may be a transfer issue with your bank. So, wait 3 business days. Now, if after waiting 3 days, the money still does not come in, then you need to call the Social Security Administration ASAP at 1-800-7721-2213. There may be an overpayment issue or your benefits may have been canceled for some reason. So, you need to reach out to the Social Security Administration and maybe schedule an appointment to visit your local Social Security office. Now, I promised you I'm going to talk about 6 changes to Social Security in 2026. So, I'm going to bring that to you next. Let me pull that information from my screen, and then we will start talking about that. In the meantime, if you want to stay on top of all these changes that are happening with Social Security and disability benefits, if you want to make sure that you don't miss anything that is happening that could impact your benefits or your retirement, then text the word insider to 443-20-C80. You will be added to my text list. There are thousands of seniors that have already signed up and are receiving 1 or 2 text messages from me each week letting you know of critical information that you have to be aware of that could impact your benefits and your retirement. This is a free service, free of charge. So join thousands of people who are getting these timely text messages by texting the word insider to 443-29-30080. Now let's talk about the changes that are happening to Social Security in 2026 that the Trump administration is implementing that you need to be aware of. That could affect your benefits. Now here are I said 6 changes there, actually 7. So first thing is that you received your cost of living adjustment announcement. You should have received a letter in the mail telling you how much you're going to get specifically in Social Security starting in January. But here's what the average breakdown looked like. In 2026, if you're receiving Social Security, the average benefit is going to be $2,070 Western. It's an increase of $56. If you're a couple, your monthly benefit is going to be $3,028, an increase of $88. If you're on Social Security disability insurance, your benefit, the average benefit is $1,630, and it's an increase of $44. If you're on Supplemental Security Income, your maximum benefit is $994, an increase of $27. And if you're on SSI as a couple, you have a $41 increase, and your maximum benefit is $1,291. I know that these increases are shockingly low, so I want to hear from you in the comments. Do you think that the government did right by Social Security recipients and disability recipient? Do you think the Social Security Administration gave you enough of an increase given the inflation environment that we're in? Let me know your thoughts about these average increases to Social Security and disability benefits in 2026. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Moving on to the second change that is happening in 2026 has to do with how much you're going to get at full retirement age if you pay the maximum into Social Security. Last year, that was $4,080. In 2026 is going to be $1,450. Remember, this is going to those who pay the maximum into Social Security, they are going to get $4,924 a year. The third change has to do with Social Security taxation. How much do you have to make to continue to pay Social Security taxes? Well, in 2026, that number is $184,500. It means that if you make up to $184,500, you will be paying Social Security taxes and Medicare taxes on your income. Why is that important? Because Social Security is a pay-as-you-go system, and the payroll taxes are what funds today's retirement, and so that increases with the cost of living adjustment. If you're on disability benefit, pay attention here. There is something called the Substantial Gainful Activity. If you are working while on disability, this is a critical information you should be aware of. If you know somebody in your family that is on disability, you need to pass on this information to them because this is how people lose their disability benefits, by making money above this limit. If you are non-blind, your Substantial Gainful Activity threshold is 1,690. If you are blind, 2,830. If you're in the trial work period, your benefit, meaning that the threshold, the amount of money you can make in order to not jeopardize your disability benefits, is $110. If you make more than that while working on a disability, you are threatening your disability benefits, and you may be called in for a review to make sure that you are still disabled. There's a lot of changes happening with Medicare. That's the fifth thing I want to cover. A lot of price increases. But here's the thing. The average Medicare Part B premium is going up by almost 10% to $26 a month. That is the biggest news. Why is that important? Because your Social Security benefit went up by 2.8%, but your Medicare premium is going up by almost 10%. And that is one of the reasons why seniors are struggling. If you are working and on Social Security before your full retirement age, pay attention to this information. You cannot make more than $24,280 next year. Otherwise, your benefits will be reduced. For every $2 you go above that limit, you're going to lose $1 of your benefits. And if you're reaching your full retirement age in 2026, you can make as much as $65,160 and not get any decrease in your Social Security benefits if you are under your full retirement age. Once you reach your full retirement age next year, you can make as much as you want, and it will not affect your Social Security benefit. Of course, you'll be paying Social Security taxes depending on your situation. I have already shared this earlier. The seventh change that is happening is that the full retirement age is going up permanently to 67 for those born in 1960 or later. That has been happening the last 5 years and creeping up slowly, and they finally hit 67. So, that is a permanent change. But guess what? They are already talking about increasing the full retirement age again to age 69. That is a whole different video for another day. So, I'm not even going to get into that right now. But, again, if you want to stay updated on these issues and stay informed about things that could affect your benefits and your retirement, text the word INSIDER to 443293080 and join thousands of seniors that are getting text messages from me. 1 or 2 text messages maximum each week letting you know of critical information that I think you should be aware of that could affect your money, your retirement, and your benefits. Finally, I have something urgent I want to share with you, because if you're on Medicare, remember, we are 6 days away from the Medicare open enrollment period coming to an end. If you have automatically just renewed your Medicare because you think everything is good, pay attention to this, because this is where a lot of people make a big mistake that could cost you thousands of dollars. Do not automatically renew your Medicare without listening to this information. So, what am I talking about? Here's the thing. There's been a lot of changes to Medicare that a lot of seniors have not been paying attention to. If you've been paying attention to the news, you would know that a lot has changed. And my job is to help you avoid being part of the 90% of seniors that are in the wrong Medicare plan. Why is it important to be in the right Medicare plan? Well, because if you're in the wrong plan, it can cost you money. It can cost you your health, because there is nothing worse than needing care and realizing that your Medicare plan does not cover your needs. So, I've been asking you to call Chapter Medicare during this open enrollment to get them to give you free, unbiased opinion about whether your current Medicare plan is serving you well or whether you need to switch to a better plan. Whether you're on Original Medicare or Medicare Advantage. If you're on Original Medicare, Medigap plans are changing. Did you know that Plan F are being phased out and Plan G is now the most popular medical plan? Do you know that there are increases in prescription drug prices? Do you know that if you're on Medicare Advantage, a lot of Advantage plans are leaving specific states? Did you know that if you're on Original Medicare and you are in 6 states, you are going to require pre-authorization in order to access certain services, devices, and procedures? Well, all those changes are happening. That's why it is not wise to automatically renew your Medicare plan. Call Chapter today and let them help you switch to a better plan. And you're probably thinking, why should I call Chapter? Well, let me give you the number and then I will let you listen to people. Thousands of seniors who have called Chapter and have gotten the help and what they are saying about their experience. So, the number to call is 539-205-2147, the number you see on your screen. Or if you want Chapter to call you, go to askchapter.org Insider. I'm going to put that information in the description to this video and in the comments. I'm going to pin it to the comments. But here's the thing. Thousands of seniors have called Chapter, based on my recommendation, and I want you to listen to what they have to say so that you know that it is not just coming from me. It is coming from people like you. Here's the first one. I'm listening to your channel from Stockton, California. I want to thank you for recommending that we call Chapter during this open enrollment period. I called them, and they have helped me choose a better plan. So, I am set for next year. Thank you again. Another one from St. Paul, Minnesota. Thank you for all your help. I called Chapter Wednesday. Yesterday, I was called with great information, and Tim Chambers helped me greatly. I called Chapter, and the young man was so helpful and gave me the best advice. I am thankful that they are unbiased people to help seniors. I told you Chapter is unbiased. They're giving you information to help you. They're not there to sell you anything. They want to help you get into the best plan. So, we have 6 days left. Do not miss this opportunity to get into the best Medicare plan for you that meets your needs. Here's somebody else. I just reviewed my Medicare through Chapter, and they told me I was in the best one for me already. Yep, that is what I call peace of mind about Medicare. That you know that your current Medicare plan is the best plan for you. We are 6 days away. Do not miss this opportunity. Call Chapter today. Here's another one. Thank you very much for sharing the Chapter information. I called over the weekend and was able to register for a different Medicare Advantage plan that had all my doctors and covered my medication. So guys, I could keep going on. I took your advice and I called Chapter. I sign up with Cigna. I previously had Human. This was a better plan for me with Cigna. I signed up 10 days ago. Thank you for helping me. So guys, do not delay. Give Chapter a call. They are there to help you, give you unbiased opinion, and get you into a better plan that could save you money. They can save you $100 on average on Medicare Advantage plans, and if you're on original Medicare. There are so many changes that are happening, especially with Medigap plans. Call them to make sure that your plan fits your needs. So, that is all I wanted to share with you guys today, guys. If you like what you heard, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in another video tomorrow.